Concept 3, rounding solutions to the nearest hundredth. All right, so there are cases where we're not dealing with perfect square values, and we're going to have to approximate. Okay, there's a lot of these situations that happen in real life. In fact, most of them, right? If we throw a ball up into the air, it's not going to come down and hit the ground right at 3 seconds or 5 seconds or any of those. It'll be somewhere in between. So we can approximate this with our calculator and finding the square root and then just rounding it. Okay, so let's do that with this one. If we take the square root of both sides, okay, I end up with x plus or minus the square root of 30, which is approximately, well, I know it's going to be somewhere between 5 and 6. Let's find out. 30 square root 5.477, so 5.48. Right? It's going to be approximately plus or minus 5.48. Okay? So again, if this is the ball situation, it'd be going up and coming down approximately at 5.48 seconds. Okay? Now there are a couple other situations, and there's one situation that I forgot to address in the previous videos that we really need to. What happens in this case, right? So again, this isn't a perfect square, so I'm going to have to start by simplifying, start by dividing by 5, divide both sides by 5. I get x squared is equal to 40 divided by negative 5, gives me negative 8. Okay, I take the square root of both sides, but now I've got a problem. The square root of negative 8 is not a real number. So what, if I was looking at a parabola, at a graph, what does that look like? Well, that looks like the no solutions, right? That would be a parabola where you're never crossing or touching the x-axis, okay? If I ended up with 0 as an answer, that would be my one solution, right, where I have x equals 0, okay? So no solution, let's go no solution, okay? And then if I ended up with, x squared is equal to 0, that would give me a solution of 0, just one solution. Or I could have a situation like in the past video where I have, say, x plus 2 squared is equal to 0. This is going to give me one solution as well, right? Because I'm taking the square root of 0, positive and negative 0, that's just 0. And then I'm going to have square root of both sides, x plus 2 is equal to 0, subtract 2, subtract 2. My one solution is going to be x is equal to negative 2. Okay? So just a reminder back to, doing the graphs, we can have no solutions or one solution as possible solutions.